And we're back. We have proven our case. We're using this in a fair use. We're not using this for any other purposes other than commentary and satire purposes. So we're at OK USA. In Australia as well, by the way.
In Australia. That's great. We've got another episode of Change of Heart to have a look at. You've prepared one. Here's one that you've prepared earlier.
All right. Yeah, we got one here. Let's see. Another wonderful Change of Heart episode. You guys are watching it with us in real time right now. This episode is 20 minutes, 22 seconds.
Does Marcus mind if Change of Heart sends his girl on a blind date?
As long as it's just lunch.
Does Marcus mind them having a drink?
As long as they're just sipping the wine.
But this is something
We jumped in the jacuzzi.
Marcus might mind.
We ended up falling asleep in my bed.
After Kathy's lunch date goes all the way to morning.
And Halt. I'm
Straight
telling
away.
you, relationship is over. I'm just telling you, like, you slept in the same bed with them. Okay. All right.
Well, yeah. You know, there's so many things that would lead you to think it's over already, and we're only like 20 seconds into the episode. They're in the jacuzzi together. They're having sipping wine, and then they fell asleep in bed.
After he told you to take what out of his drawer?
Now, let's go. Let's have a look.
Tell Marcus about this.
I left out a few details.
And Marcus has his own blind date.
Oh my gosh, she looks just like Joey from Friends.
See if these two stay together or have a change of heart.
Hi, I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. This is the show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. But before we get to their dating part, let's meet our couple. They've been dating for 4 months now, and they always know where the other one is because they live right next door to each other. Please welcome Marcus and Kathy. Kathy, we'll start with you. You've been dating Marcus now for a few months here. So there's some issues, obviously, that we're going to address. But before we get to those, let's go back to the beginning when you first met. How'd that happen?
Pause again. How does a dating fucking show solve your problems? I hear this often on this show. Solve our problems, figure it out. That's what therapy is for. This is the early 2000s when people were like,
let's tell everyone our business.
Oh, that's definitely nowadays. But even back then, it was like, this is our only opportunity.
Yeah, true.
We're never going to get a chance like this again.
And it's like they're at a crossroads after dating for a few months only. Like, that's when it should be like stars and rainbows.
Oh, at the 6 or 7 month mark, if they're sure, if it's a sure thing. I mean, that's that young mentality too. We were talking about in the episode with about the college kids of like, you know, trying different things. It's that younger 20s mentality, you know what I mean?
True.
They're not like us in our 40s, like, and I'm not going to say like we have it all figured out, because a lot of people in their 40s are still playing the dating game as well. And fear of missing out, and the next one is going to be the best one, and all that type shit.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Well, he lives right next door, and he doesn't close his blinds. And our balconies face each other. So the first thing I noticed was his body, because he's always walking around in this little towel. And the next thing was I got to know him. He's a really great Midwestern gentleman. He's a nice guy.
And the Venetian blinds are always up.
Always open.
Yeah.
Always.
Okay.
And they still are.
Some things
He doesn't wear clothes much either.
Marcus, tell us about your first date.
I went to a gay bar, Chris. Yeah, she was protecting me. I had some guys kind of hitting on me. She was kind of acting like my girlfriend, you know,
right?
My girl acting. She's like hanging on me, so
okay.
Look at her face. That was your idea.
Yeah. Look at her. She's like, what?
Right.
You picked the date.
You picked this bar. You said you come here all the time.
Yeah. She really does look shocked to have heard, like, even like while it was still playing, that you paused it there, but she was just like having this moment where like, what the hell did you just say?
Look at it right there.
Right? Yeah. Are you gonna play it back and see how she goes?
Oh yeah.
Went to a gay bar, Chris. Yeah, she was protecting me.
She's
I
still
had some
Look how nervous she is.
guys kind of hitting on me. She was kind of acting like my girlfriend. You know?
He saw her eyes. She was.
Mm-hmm. Ready? Here we go. Ready?
This is gonna.
Right.
My girl acting. She's like hanging on me. So
Okay. Kathy, how does Marcus act around your friends?
A little standoffish. He has to be kind of Joe cool. Like they like to talk about philosophy and get into these deep conversations. And Marcus is like, "You want to talk about football and some chicks? About the new Playboy?"
Hey, Marcus, does Kathy have a sense of humor?
yeah, she's got a pretty good sense of
The
humor.
feeling she might need one?
She's always got to think that she's craving for attention. She's got to be Miss Party Girl, starving for the attention. Life of the party. She's got to be that. Yeah,
Are you like that?
She is.
He's projecting is what he's doing because he's got to be the one telling the jokes. He's kind of like in this little circle and he'll start telling these really bad jokes and he's the only one laughing.
I'm Mr. Funny.
Really bad.
I'm Mr.
Wow, she said he's projecting. This is early 2000s. She's fucking woke for real. I'm impressed.
Yeah, because he does look like he's projecting.
Oh, he's definitely projecting.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, as soon as he said it, she needs the attention.
Yeah, she's like looks like she's a wallflower compared to him.
She met you because you have your blinds open and you probably walk around with your shit out, being funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And why is she looking in the early 2000s before technology? Now people can sneak all this. People were very open about their stuff.
Sound down. You're more funny when you're not trying to be funny.
Excuse me, Mr. Funny. Marcus, you live right next door, so I imagine you spend a great deal of time over at our apartment. Anything you'd like to change about that?
First of all, the cat.
My cat's the best cat in the world.
Oh,
Yeah,
leave her
well.
cat.
But you don't like the cat.
I don't like the cat. The cat's evil. The cat will. This cat is evil. You can't even catch it. You pet this cat without it clawing at you.
Do you know why
No,
she
she's
claws you?
nice.
Because you throw her in the bathroom and you lock her in
Well,
there.
that's what.
Hey, you mean
the cat.
Cat's gonna.
He
claw
slipped
me.
too, he
It's
said.
going in-
She
You
wouldn't
gotta
do that.
You gotta punch him, man.
Kathy, how's
You got to punish the cat. It won't even let me pet the cat. You mean catch the cat to throw the fucking cat in the fucking bathroom?
He doesn't like the cat. He's gone. It's her cat.
It's our animals, yeah.
And the cat knows that he's a not so nice person, clearly, because animals pick up on energy of humans. Probably not
Douchebag
so. Clawing at him. Yeah. Poor cat getting thrown in the bathroom for no reason.
Right. That's
Poor
pretty
thing.
crazy.
Marcus in the domestic department?
I was reserving my opinion. I had it in the first 5 seconds. Douche.
To say it nicely, yes.
Just to summarize a long statement of pointless things, douche.
Well, I wish he was a little bit better in the kitchen.
That's a douche expression. Look at
All
it.
he makes is mac and cheese. It's good mac and cheese.
Yeah, babe.
It's good mac and cheese. It's
Look
just
at
like
that.
all he knows how to.
I was like, "What, babe?" He's like, "Babe, yeah." Like he's just a douche.
He tries to. She compared him to Joey from Friends. I think he's so used to being compared to Joey from Friends. He tries to walk around as in,
Stupid man.
"How you doing?"
And you want to know what? He's fucking good at it too. But I don't know if that's something I'd want to be good at because guess what? He's not Joey from Friends. That's an actor.
Yeah. Not even Joey from Friends. He's Joey from Friends.
Exactly. And he really does look like a lost member of Friends.
Yeah,
Really
like the
does.
guy that didn't move into the apartment building.
Right, like Joey's cousin or little brother.
Yeah.
Ain't about it.
I cook
Go
for him.
somewhere else.
I make cookies for him. But it just, I just wish
You just want somebody wine and dine you all the time and just take you to these elaborate places and say, "Babe, come on."
I don't know what.
I mean, let's just
Just
hang
because
out.
I want you to cook for me.
In what room of the apartment would you say?
Can I just come over naked and can we just screw and I leave? I mean, can you put the cat up? I fuck, I leave. Do we have to do all these like boyfriend girlfriend things?
Can I just come over and you can just look at me and talk about me and tell me how great I am, and then I'll go home, and then I'll stand at my window, and then you can keep looking at me.
That's what happens when you start a relationship based on superficiality.
Perfectly said. Agree.
Because, like, if you start out like, "Ooh, you're hot," then it's like, "You want to go to the museum? We've been having enough sex." He's like, "No, that's what we do
No.
is sex. We don't go to the museum." Matter of fact, let's go on a dating show. Let's see. I'll go to the museum with her.
Yeah, that's it. With
I
her.
on his date, he did things that he doesn't do with his current girlfriend.
Yeah, always the way.
And I don't know what's going to happen with her boyfriend yet, because sometimes with the women, the chemistry is off. See, men, you can play off their energy of how they're going to kind of deal with the female for a good 80% of the time on this show. I've noticed that. He's going to do shit that he didn't do with his ex. I mean, with his current girlfriend, with this date.
But isn't the current girlfriend and okay, yeah, let's go. I'm going to see what happened on her date.
And he's going to do inappropriate. He's going to definitely do inappropriate. Well, they already told us that, but I would guess he's going to do inappropriate shit.
No, I think it's the other people that accidentally, what you think happened with him.
She did inappropriate shit?
Well, she fell asleep in bed with the guy, didn't she? Or was it him?
I got a short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
And why are we surprised? I think he did inappropriate shit too. But by his nature, I can tell he did. If you're not sure. But that's the thing, you have to, when you date, this is a dating advice, this is a dating show, so we're just commentary, but keep this in mind. If she was willy-nilly when she met you about how you looked, and that was her focus, that'll be her focus all the time. She'll always lead with that. So, you know what I mean? So she was chemistry. Anyway, I'll shut up. Here we go. Continue.
Say she needs the most help.
Definitely the wardrobe in the bedroom. It's terrible, you know. I mean,
Why? What's that?
Oh, she's got these crusty old looking boxers she wears to bed. No, I swear they're yellow. They're crusty.
They're not
yellow
crusty.
and no, they're nasty. They're just.
Kathy, what other things do you guys fight about?
They're good workout t-shirts.
Well, Marcus is 3 years younger than me, and he's, like I said, he's a little naive sometimes, and he needs to grow up a little bit.
I need to grow up.
Okay, Kathy, why did you agree then to come on here and date someone else? Is that part of it?
Well, I mean, it was Marcus's idea because he likes to be in the spotlight.
Oh, okay.
And he likes to be in the middle of everything, you know. And maybe I'll meet Mr. Right this way.
You're in the middle of it now, pal.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, it seems that Marcus and Kathy disagree on a couple of items. When we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they've had a change of heart.
Zapped by them. He out-energied the host and sucked the host dry.
Clean, instead of focusing on small clients or serving individual consumers.
She said, "I hope I find Mr. Right." Did you hear that shit?
Yeah.
Because he's not it. He's Mr. Hot Body next door.
Yeah. And he can stay next door. I don't know. Can I just, side note, has nothing to do with the couple. What jumper is the host wearing? Like, he's got the most 90s brown jumper that I have ever seen in my life.
Oh, man. Well, you know, they have like clothes banks that come from like companies that just have lots of clothes.
I get it. Yeah.
And they just the stylists grab shit to grab. So, I mean, apparently that day it was looking very fall-y.
Maybe the stylist was off sick and he just grabbed whatever he thought he could grab and went with brown on brown.
They were in a hurry that day. His energy is very brown right now about this date.
Exactly.
All right, welcome back to Change of Heart. We're here with Marcus and Kathy. They're at a crossroads in their relationship.
We're with Marcus and Kathy. I really don't want to do the show today. They put me in this.
I'm over it now.
I'm over the show. I'm over this douche. Look at this fucking sweater. Anyway, back to the
brown
show.
On brown. Brown on brown. It's terrible. Look at it. It's awful.
Look at his face. He found out his dog died. A family member died. Like, he is off. Chris is off right now.
He's actually wishing he could be somewhere else right now, even though he's probably getting paid well for this show.
I think he has a personal problem. I don't even think it's the couple. I think the couple might be heaping on to it's his job. So I've seen him way more enthusiastic, way
absolutely
douchier people. This is going to be a fun one, though. I'll stop interrupting. But apparently, we got to comment a lot. So you got to comment.
Let's keep commenting.
Marcus told us that he wanted a younger woman with no cat and no old crusty boxer shorts. So we set him up with a younger, very feminine woman. Please welcome Angelina Servi.
Oh, she's like 15. That's great. Yeah, she's classy.
Have a seat. Welcome to Change of Heart.
Hello.
Kathy, first reactions. What do you think?
She's young.
Okay. All right. Marcus, you're at a straight bar or a gay bar this time?
We went to a straight bar this time.
Okay.
Went to a cigar and wine bar over here in Beverly Hills. It was pretty good.
Something a little more macho.
Yeah,
Cigars.
it was good. It was just laid back.
Okay. Angelina, any trouble meeting Marcus when you were to connect for the date?
Oh, yes. Marcus forgot to tell me that the name of the restaurant changed.
A small, important detail.
So I passed by it quite a few times before I realized this was it.
I told you exactly where it was at, so don't blame it on. And I didn't find out about the name change until when I got there, so I'm not.
And you figure if he can figure it out, there's hope for him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how he's figuring. Kathy, is this pretty typical behavior of Marcus?
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't
even
Sometimes you're kind of a ding dong.
I'm not a ding dong.
See, that's what I was,
He is.
Oh, don't even go there. You know,
wow,
it's the biggest ding dong. You're not that.
Okay, Angelina, what was the first thing you noticed?
I'll let you go.
He's a child. He is such a child. He is like, you are, not me. You are. You are. Stop it. You are. The first thing he did was make the fact that he forgot, very narcissistic here, the fact that he stuffed up, he wanted to make it her problem because he forgot to tell her the name of the restaurant, this girl that he went on a date with. She walked up and down past the same place multiple times because he forgot to tell her the name. Then he's like, well, I told you exactly where it was, so it's not my fault. Oh, he's not a douche. He's more than a douche.
He's a moron. Even Kevin, he doesn't.
He's so over it.
Yeah, he's over this guy. Like he's really rubbing him the wrong way.
He's insulted him already. Like if he can work it out, anyone can.
Yeah.
Like
the thing about this date is like, and then his date, I'm like, that girl's out of his caliber. How's he even like the girl that he's got now? I kind of get it because she's kind of a little loose with it. This girl that he's on the date with, they put her on. Anyway, I'll let them finish. It doesn't even look like it matches. I'll tell you another thing I observed about this girl though. Don't ever trust a girl that ain't got no damn bra on. Like I'm just telling you, it's like if your girl just doesn't on national TV, she has no bra on. Pay attention, man.
She's young enough, and they're just there. They're not going anywhere.
They look great, but I'm just telling you, like, it's no judgment on her as a woman or a person. They look beautiful, but I'm just telling you, that's not the girl that you make your main girl. That's my girlfriend. The girl, she has no bra on national TV. What is it? She's
free. She's free.
That's fine. It's a mindset thing. She's free. Jumped in bed on the first night too.
Free. I think it was the other one.
That's what I'm saying. You're right. Now that I see his date, nothing happened with them. It was like, and it was very nice, and great date. Thank you. All right. She kept his ass at like,
I'm going to be over here. You stay over there.
Boundaries. Yeah. I could already see the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? She was being very professional. Like she's probably very educated, has a very professional job, or both. The girl that he's on a date with, because she's impressive. He's not. This is like, what the fuck is going on? That's why he's even looking like, oh God, what a waste.
Wow.
Yeah, what a waste. What a waste of talent on this guy. All right, I'll start.
It's about Marcus.
said, "Oh my gosh, she looks just like Joey from Friends."
Whoa.
Just like Joey.
Oh, that would be Joey from Blossom. I'm sorry.
And he had a dozen red roses for me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
You know,
I had to well, you never asked for me. You know? I mean,
okay. When you guys were on the phone, did she ask you for a dozen roses?
no, but well, first of all, I just happened to be at the right place at the right time because some guy came over and he's like, "Hey, you want to buy some roses?" And he was just there. And I was like,
Doing
"Sure,"
shit he doesn't
and I got a
normally
good
do.
deal on them. So I had the right place at the right time because some guy came over and he's like, "Hey, you want to buy some roses?" And he was just there. And I was like, "Sure," and I got a good deal on them. So
Talking, mister.
well, I mean, she was already running late, so and she was like blaming me for being late. And
all right, Marcus, how did Angelina look when you first met?
oh, look at her, man. She's stunning, She looked good. I mean, she had her blonde, pretty hair was going. I was like, wow, she's pretty. She had on, nice tight pants and these tight. She looked really nice,
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
that worked for him.
They were tight.
Angelina, did you have a problem with Marcus's sense of humor? Because, obviously that was an issue earlier.
No, we had a good time. He made me laugh.
Was he fun?
Yeah, he was fun. A lot of fun.
Was he Mr. Funny?
He was.
Marcus, did Angelina seem like she needed to be the center of attention? That was one of your complaints?
Oh, no. She doesn't need to be center of attention. Wherever she goes, she is in the center of attention. You're always. Everybody's just like gawking her.
So she let you just take over the whole thing.
She
You liked that, didn't you?
No,
Marcus?
she didn't take over the whole thing.
Angelina, did Marcus seem like he'd be intimidated by your friends? He was a little bit with Kathy's.
No, not at all. He's really intelligent and he likes sports. And some of my friends really like sports. He's very into sports. Very.
Chiefs, baby. We're going to Super Bowl this year.
Chiefs.
Yeah, they are.
Kansas City. Okay.
We got Leslie.
Angelina, would you ever let your cat sleep on your head?
No, we decided we're more dog people. Cats are too independent. Dog people.
You notice when cats, you just can't even get to know them. They're just, you want to pet them, but they're just
Especially when you pick them up and throw them in the bathroom.
that cat, I'm telling you, man, that cat deserved it,
Marcus, she's a few years younger than you. What was it like dating a younger woman?
Well, it was a little reviving to know that hanging out with this girl who's not like been there, done that sort of thing, So it's kind of cool. I got to show around on Sunset, some of the clubs, and it was fun, and it's all new to her. So,
okay. Well, Angelina, Kathy says that Marcus is a little naive.
She's a child.
You get that sense from him when you were hanging out with him?
Go ahead.
No, it was all new to her. He was showing her around like, oh yeah, because she's a child. She hasn't been around. She's very young compared to him.
Oh, the girl that he's out on the date with. I'm listening to her talk, and I was like, "Yeah, she's not seasoned."
It was
yet.
fun, and he likes sports, and we're dog people, and
She's like
yeah,
19.
he was funny. He was really funny. That's all. That's as great as it's gonna get.
She's barely like 21. I think they kind of they. I mean, this is a good combination, but this is a disaster waiting to happen.
Oh gosh, and she's over him as well. Her body language is very closed off.
Oh, her ex, his current girlfriend.
This current date, the body language is very.
She's over him. You think?
She's just like she's not chemist. Like she's not doing anything that remotely. She's saying stuff, but she's not physically showing stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's saying it. You're right. I mean, she gets approached by a lot of men, so it's like whatever.
She's pretty. Like, look at her.
Oh,
She's pretty. She's got a beautiful body. She's young.
Yeah.
She's got like the pick of 100, and this guy's going to be in there, and he thinks he's going to be at the top of the pick. No way.
Right. It's true. Good point.
No, not at all. He took me around because I'm new to LA. So he took me around and she took me to a bunch of clubs and stuff. And there was one club that was a guest list, so we couldn't get into.
Right.
And he went up and did something and we got in.
Boom, right at the door.
Yeah, so it was really good.
You know me. Yeah. See,
See? Look at me. That was me.
but see, that young girl, they eat up that energy. Guys like that,
Yeah,
they eat that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that.
I got in the club. I didn't have to stand in line.
Yeah, some of the young girls like her. Sometimes they like the most obnoxious, loudest. oh, he's like, and he's getting shit done. He knows this
He's
guy.
so cool. He's so
Yeah.
popular.
Exactly. That whole energy. Exactly.
I'm so glad I'm not that young anymore. I don't think I've ever been like that, but
I don't think you ever were like, you didn't ever have that
No.
phase, I don't think.
no.
Maybe now. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I couldn't think of anything worse than trying to get into a club.
Right.
What are we doing now?
Freezing.
It's so funny.
Too many pauses, I guess. Hopefully it'll catch up here.
Kathy, is Marcus ever that smooth when he's out with you, being able to pull those kind of things off?
He's never done that. He tries.
He tries? Once he gets shot down with you?
Really cool.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Marcus, what time did things wrap up then?
He's hilarious.
Well, first of all, she kind of got down there kind of late because she got a little lost, and it was getting late. Probably around 1:30, I guess. So I had to kind of wind things down. So took her back to her car, and she took off.
And how was the goodbye at that point?
Well, me being a gentleman and all from Missouri, I guess I just said, all right, be careful. See you later. Hope to see you again. Come back and see me. Let's have a good time.
Nice wave.
Nice wave goodbye. Like I didn't know if I was like supposed to hug her or kiss her or I don't know. It's just like
okay. Angelina, just one last thing. Marcus was complaining about Kathy's lingerie drawer being all crusty with boxer shorts or whatever. Would that be a problem with you?
No, nothing but G-strings for me.
Okay, well, Angelina's night on the town with Marcus
Girl,
be enough to give him
louder.
a change of heart. We'll find out later. But next we get to meet the man that Kathy dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date.
Uh-oh. Here comes the spice. In your life.
Watch out.
With Copilot in the Microsoft advertising platform, anyone can create beautiful images customized to their business and campaign. Available.
All right, we just heard what happened on Marcus's date with Angelina, and now we're going to meet the man that Kathy dated.
All right, so how are we feeling about his date?
He walked her to the car. She just got in and drove away, and he waved. That's how much she really wanted to get it on with him.
Yeah, there was no chemistry.
None.
No.
None. Zero.
She can get like at the levels that she can get, he's like at number one, honestly.
At best, he got to spend 4 hours with a really nice woman on his arm, and that was it. And he waved goodbye to that ever happening again.
You know what people were looking at when they were looking at them together?
What the hell is she doing with him? Oh my God. Exactly. I agree.
Oh man.
Kathy wanted a worldly man who can cook and talk about more than just sports and chicks. So we set her up with a mature man who's a gourmet. Please welcome LA's hottest dish, Jesse Lubeck. All right, Marcus.
Jesse even looks more her speed. These two.
They're matching outfits.
They're more of a, they got more of a chemistry just off natural, just vibes.
First assessment, what do you think?
He's all right, cat, I guess. From Jersey.
From Jersey?
Yeah. Right?
All the way from sunny New Jersey. Yes, it's true.
Okay. Kathy, what did the two of you plan for your date?
Well, initially, Jesse was going to make me dinner, and then we were going to a museum downtown.
Okay.
And I had time commitment at 6 o'clock, so we decided to make it lunch. And I was going to.
He's very insecure.
Museum.
Oh, they went to the museum. That's just
We
kind
went
of.
to a museum downtown.
They went to the museum. Look at his eye. He won't make eye contact though. He feels threatened. He feels threatened.
Go to his place for lunch.
Spell museum.
He said what?
He's like, how do you even spell museum?
Hey, I don't know if I could spell it without spell check. No, I'm just kidding. M-U.
He's going to make it for me.
And is that all right, Marcus? That their plans were at his place for lunch?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's cool as long as you just eat lunch and that's it.
Okay. And Jesse, what was on the menu?
I was. He's being LA's hottest.
Jesse's a cook, I tell you.
No, well, I had a really nice meal planned, but I bought all the food. I put everything in the fridge. I had food marinating. It was all ready to go. I went away for the weekend, Friday night. I got back a few hours before the date, and my roommate had a little bit of a party. There were like 5 people passed out on my living room floor. All the food was gone, and I was furious.
Oh, Kathy, were you a little disappointed?
Yeah, I was a little disappointed at first. And they gave me this crazy story, and I was like, okay, do I believe this? But then we decided we'd meet at a Thai restaurant near where we live, and that was great.
So that was a good plan.
It ended up fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to eat.
We got to eat.
No, we ate.
Kathy, was there anything that you noticed right away, the difference between Mark?
He's such a child. I can't even. She's got a baby. Like, I'm surprised she doesn't even change his nappies or something.
Oh, Cindy, are you mad because you didn't get any?
Eat.
They didn't give you some peanuts on the plane? Are you mad they don't have pretzels that you enjoy so much? They only had cookies.
Oh, you crying?
That's what you get.
Marcus and,
they're both like, no,
and Jess?
They're like, what?
They're both like, no, we ate. Like, it's like, what are you talking about?
No, motherfucker. And he's over here giving this whole story. I would have slapped the shit out of my fucking roommates.
Yeah, right. Can you imagine?
Who the fuck thought you drunk motherfuckers thought I made you some chicken teriyaki? No.
Jesse's shirt fit him just fine. It wasn't the right size.
Don't even get tight.
He's got beautiful blue eyes, too.
She's got some pretty beautiful eyes herself, though.
Marcus, maybe it's time to.
Well, she's got pretty brown eyes.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my eyes are brown. Oh, I'm sorry. Jesse, was your conversation?
I got a fucking Honda out there right now, too. My apartment's on the 8th floor. I can see the fucking lake.
Can you see water?
Yeah. Can you drink wine and look out your balcony and see water? Huh? Didn't think so. She's got brown eyes. She's pretty. Yeah, well, fuck your blue eyes. They're ugly. Everybody's got blue eyes.
This is where your acting comes in. You just became that person. I'm watching you going, what the fuck?
Oh my god, this
so
episode is good.
You're gonna watch it back. You're gonna be like, I became Jesse from Friends.
Conversation, standard stuff at first for first date kind of thing.
No, standard first date conversations usually a little nervous and boring sometimes, but no, she was great. We hit it off pretty well. Conversation pretty much flowed all day and night. We just kept going, had a good time.
Did you guys talk about their relationship, Jess?
Not really. I wasn't really interested in their relationship.
Okay. Because sometimes that has a way of working itself into it. Kathy, you thought that Marcus was a little naive. Did you feel that all about Jesse?
Not at all. One of the first things we talked about was his 6 months in Europe, and that was very interesting. And he's from Jersey. He's got that little edge. He's kind of streetwise, and that was pretty cool.
That's a good mix. Europe and Jersey.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course I can.
Marcus, you okay with all this? Doing the gym?
Hey, so far, it's just they're staying cool, I guess.
Yeah. So you were doing the lunch thing because dinner was a wash, and then it was off to what, the museum or something?
Yeah, lunch ran pretty long, and we just had a lot to say. And then we went to the museum, and it was closing. So we found something else to do. Jesse and I had been talking about wines, him being in Europe and stuff. And we decided he decided we would go and buy some wines, and we'd do a little wine tasting back at his place.
Marcus?
Wait, first of all, we went to a museum?
No, we didn't.
We tried.
So smooth.
He's so cool.
We're gonna do a little wine tasting at my place.
Back at my place.
Couple wines, with just little flight, little of this, little of that.
I'll get you tipsy slowly. Before you know it, you'll be in my bed.
Right, little of this, little of that. Before you know it, you'll be in my sack.
And she's like, okay, what am I drinking? What am I trying?
Right, she
It's
loves
so
this
cultured.
shit.
Yeah, of
Right.
course. I would love it too. Like
I
she's
was
like
just excited.
she's had this guy that's like a baby, and now she's got this guy talking about Europe, where he's been, the kind of places and the people he's seen, and she's like all starry-eyed, going, "What wine am I having next?"
Because the other couple, they're just fuck buddies. Like, if it was based on I got to see in his blinds, and ultimately I slept with him. Okay. And then now this guy comes with the wines and the Thai food and the chicken teriyaki. He didn't make you, but he made you. Couldn't make it.
We tried to go to the museum, but it was closing in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, luckily the museums close early, like at 3 or something.
It was closing at like 5, and it was like 4:45.
Yeah, we had a long lunch.
All right, so then it's back to the wine testing thing. And where did you do that?
At Jesse's place.
We did that at my place.
Marcus, that sounds pretty nice, though, right? Is that something you could plan?
Well, I mean, as long as they're just sipping the wine, it's fine, I guess.
I don't think they were chugging.
Well, just as long as it's wine tasting, that's good.
Okay.
Dating Rules by Jesse. As long as they're just taking
by Marcus.
As long as I take a couple, just like sip and then she can leave. And then that's okay.
Just sippy. From a sippy cup.
Hey, hold on. That was 4 sips. Wait a minute. Another glass. That breaks my rules.
Oh well.
This shit is too funny.
Okay.
That's it.
And Jesse, how was the wine tasting?
It was great. It was it ended up being a little bit longer than I expected. We sipped quite a few glasses of wine.
Yeah. Ken, Kathy, didn't you have to be somewhere later? You said you couldn't do dinner because that was too late.
I didn't exactly make it to that. It took a while.
That's because a little bit too much wine.
We had
tasting?
lots of different wines to taste.
I see.
We had 6 bottles. We didn't drink all of them, though.
Marcus, you wanted to say something here?
So you go over to his house and you sip wine and then you drink too much? Is that?
Well, I just didn't. I was having way too much fun. It was a good time, and we were having a good time, and I didn't want to go.
Did you ever stop and think that? I mean, you don't know this person until the night.
Well, his roommate was there. It was all right.
Yeah. And then Jesse, what happened next?
Well, we went up. We jumped in the jacuzzi.
What do you think?
The jury is still out. I want to watch more.
I think they slept together. She canceled plans. They had unlimited wine. They canceled the museum to go back to his place. Right? And
well, they only had 20 minutes till close.
But they didn't do anything, like they didn't pick something else. They just said, fuck it, we'll go back to my place.
Yeah.
And we'll drink wine. We'll get drunk.
Mm-hmm. They were testing wine. They were sipping wine.
Yeah, that was very, like, alibi-ish. And it's fun. It's fun, but sipping wine, and then it's time.
With your
clothes on. No, I had my bathing suit, and I gave her a t-shirt and a pair of boxers.
Yeah.
All right.
Pair of boxers.
And I don't really remember too much after that. I had a few glasses of wine. I know we ended up.
Whoa. This is personal here now. She put on my boxers. They had sex.
I think that
your boxers on her butt. Y'all fucked.
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean, there's
Am
a
I
good
wrong?
chance that that's what they did. But you know what? I think she might even tell him that at the end. Let's see what happens. She might
Oh,
come
she
clean
won't.
and go, look, I've had enough. I've met a man. Oh my God.
What, you've slept in somebody's boxers the first night you met him?
No, I haven't. But
Yeah.
I'm saying she might come clean now to him going, I've had a man. I've met a man and this is what we did.
Yeah. So you're saying she could meet the man and tell him, her boyfriend, what she did with
She
him?
might now because it's probably definitely over. He'll probably say stay together. And she's
Yeah.
gonna go change of heart. 100%.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Because this is a good way for her to, on TV, put distance between her and this goofy. I can't
And he
imagine.
still keeps on insulting her. Like she's done with that.
Yeah, he's insult. It's not even that he's goofy; it's that he's insulting, and he thinks
Mhm.
he's like some sort of smart motherfucker. All right.
Up, falling asleep in my bed, and the next thing I know is the morning.
I'm sorry. Look at her face.
Go back a bit because like she's really proud that this is what's happened. She's like, haha, look what I've done.
To a degree, she's probably laughing about how he's responding, but you could tell like her body language is like, ooh, wow, don't. She's waiting. Like, what are you gonna say? Oh, don't say it. I swear to God, that's the look she has, right?
Let's have a look.
Right here. That's when they start bringing it up. Look at her body language. Look at her body language. Look at her holding how she's holding her fingers. Where she's kind of holding her. She's nervous, very nervous.
All right, press play.
Look at.
As long as it's wine tasting, that's good. You know,
Okay.
and that's it.
And Jesse, how was the wine tasting?
It was great. It was. It ended up being a little bit longer than I expected. We sipped quite a few glasses of wine.
Yeah. And Kathy, didn't you have to be somewhere later? You said you couldn't do dinner because that was too late.
I didn't exactly make it to that. It took a while.
That's because a little bit too much wine
We had
tasting?
lots of different wines to taste.
I see.
We had 6 bottles. We didn't drink all of them though.
Marcus, you wanted to say something here?
So you go over to his house and you sip wine and then you drink too much? Is that?
Well, I just didn't. I was having way too much fun. It was a good time, and we were having a good time, and I didn't want to go.
Did you ever stop and think that? I mean, you don't know this person until the night.
Well, his roommate was there. It was all right.
Yeah. And then Jesse, what happened next?
Well, we went up. We jumped in the jacuzzi.
With your clothes on.
No, we had clothes on.
clothes on.
I had my bathing
I had a
suit and I
t-shirt
gave her a t-shirt and a pair of
shorts on.
boxers.
Yeah.
All right.
Pair of boxers.
And I don't really remember too much after that. I had a few glasses of wine. I know we ended up falling asleep in my bed, and the next thing I know is the morning.
Wow.
I don't think anything happened.
Now, wait a minute.
I don't think anything happened.
Kathy, did you tell Marcus about this part of the date, or?
I left out a few details.
Oh, I would imagine.
Oh, she moved away from him like he was gonna hit her or some shit.
The guy just said to Marcus, I don't think I slept with her. I can't remember.
Yeah. They fucked.
You're
I told
adamant
you.
about this. Let's go. She's like, I left out a few
So-
bits of details.
You baby can't say let's go and then start talking.
I know, sorry. My
What
bad.
were you saying? No, you can
No, I
talk.
she said, I left out a few details. Like when he said, did you tell Marcus? She's like, I left out a few details.
Come on, bro. Like from the giddy, I'm telling you, there's certain things about women you can immediately check boxes off on. Oh, she wasn't even modest about the fact she looked at him through the blinds, and that was what attracted her. That immediately, come on, she's very physical, she's very visual. So like, if she's already that way, and then that guy, he's charming, kind of cool, a little more, much more mature, much more sophisticated. At least putting on that, oh, I'm a man. Let me show you how real men do it. Like, we're going to go to the museum. We're going to do this and that. You might want to wear a bra on this one. You know, it's the museum and all. But after that, Wine tasting, no bra. Like you're good with me. My roommate's so cool. Don't worry about it. You can take your bra off.
You're on fire with this one.
She didn't tell me. You're weak.
Weak.
I can't believe she did that.
Well, Marcus, you knew coming on here and going out with other.
No, bro. You're weak.
You
again
are
with
the
the
weakest
projection.
link.
Well, you are the weakest link.
Again with the projection. Stop projecting. You are the weak one.
Right. No, that's you, buddy. Mr. I'm going to keep my window open and swing my schlong around and get some dates.
So simple.
The people that left it wide open for anything to happen, and sometimes it's those kind of things that do happen. Will Marcus and Kathy have a change of heart? That's the only question left. During the break, they're going to make their decisions, and we're going to find out what they decided when we come back.
That's the best episode we've ever watched.
And sometimes, well, Marcus, you knew coming on here and going out with other people that left it wide open for anything to happen, and sometimes it's those kind of things that do happen. Will Marcus and Kathy have a change of heart? That's the only question left. During the break, they're going to make their decisions, and we're going to find out what they decided when we come back.
And I can go home and be done with this fucking episode.
With this shit episode, my shit sweater. That's why I wore this sweater. This is a shit episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow. Did you hear what he said?
Which part?
It's what happens. Like, this is what happens.
Oh,
You wanted
yeah,
to come
yeah.
on here, and now this is what's happened with your woman.
You know what happened though? Is like because he's responding in a like, wait, you broke my rules.
Yeah.
You drank more. What? Look at this hot girl, and like she high-fived me when I left. Great date. I'm out.
I just was like waving, like bye, bye.
Should I leave now?
I'm going.
All right. You're at this. I'm gonna go now because you're. Oh, I can't see your brake lights anyway.
And he skipped off into the
Right.
sunset.
Then he called his girl. I wonder if my girl's home.
Yeah. She was so pretty.
She said she'd meet me at 8. I hope she's still there. She's over here, homie. She's in the bubble bath with the old dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh man.
It's the morning.
Wow.
I don't think anything happened. I don't think anything happened. I think everything happened.
Right.
Kathy, did you tell Marcus about this part of the date, or
I left out a few details.
Oh, I would imagine so.
She didn't tell me. You're weak.
Weak.
I can't believe she did that.
Well, Marcus, you knew coming on here and going out with other people that left it wide open for anything to happen, and sometimes it's those kind of things that do happen. Will Marcus and Kathy have a change of heart? That's the only question left. During the break, they're going to make their decisions, and we're going to find out what they decided when we come back.
I hate this show.
If you've ever thought about being a speaker, growing your brand, getting your message out in front of millions of people, there's one stage you need to be on. One.
Well, here we are at the moment of truth. During the break, Marcus and Kathy each made a final decision about.
He is so out of. This is the best episode ever. He's like, fuck this show.
Yep. Care Factor 0. Maybe it was his last episode.
It might have been one of the last, or
Did he
they
get
must have told him. They told him some crazy shit.
The future of their relationship, and now there's no turning back. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? That's what we're going to find out. Kathy, we're going to start with you. You said that when you came onto the program, you were hoping maybe you could find Mr. Right by going out with someone else. Obviously, you wanted somebody that was more worldly.
If it's not over, I don't know. I'll just go lay in bed the rest of the day. If she doesn't, he's staying together. Look at his fucking dumb face.
Look at her. She's done.
It's over.
If she's not done, I don't want to say I'll never watch another episode because they're too good not to watch, but I'd be so pissed off if she stays together.
He's got some pathic stuff going on. Her current guy, he's got some things going on. Not normal, not stable, not 100% stable.
He's delayed. He seems delayed.
Yeah, he's unstable in a way that's a little almost, because some stuff even just happened, like where people around, they're all kind of like, she's
Weird.
embarrassed, the host is over it, and everybody else is kind of just looking at him like, and the other girl's body language is completely, I don't know if you saw
Can we
that.
just get off this stage, is what she says.
Yeah, like, I want to get away from this guy. Look at her body language.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm rewinding it. Look. Look at her body language, completely turned away from him. And look how nervous she is. And look at how, you know what I mean? He's turned away from
Here we are at the moment of truth. During the break, Marcus and Kathy each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and now there's no turning back. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? That's what we're going to find out. Kathy, we're going to start with you. You said that when you came onto the program, you were hoping maybe you could find Mr. Right by going out with someone else.
You can see
obviously, you wanted somebody that was more worldly, a little more mature than you felt Marcus was at this point. So, your decision and how you're feeling about it?
Well, Jesse is a really great guy. We had a wonderful conversation. It was really entertaining. It was nice to hang out with someone that had a lot to say. Marcus is so much fun to hang out with. We have a great time. It's not a problem living next to each other. Everything is wonderful as far as I'm concerned. And I mean, Jesse was a lot of fun. I just think that I'm gonna stay with Marcus.
Stay together. Sorry, Jesse. Sorry things didn't work out for you. I'm sure.
Angelina, you busy on Friday?
We're not done yet. Okay, now Marcus, it's up to you. You wanted somebody catless. The cat sleeping on her head thing bugged you a lot. You also wanted someone that could dress a little maybe snappier or sexier, and someone that wasn't so starved for attention as you felt Kathy was. So you had a great date. You did a lot of good things together.
Yeah. Angelina and I had a great time. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, I mean, she's really cool. She's down to earth. She's just a nice girl. But Kathy, on the other hand, I mean, I love her to death too. I mean, we're neighbors and we're just like buds, you know, and it's just always going to be like that, you know. But that's why, I think that's why my heart's like telling me I'm going to have a change of heart, and I'm just going to have to.
A change of heart.
I think it's just because I'm single and I've only been dating for 4 months, and so it's just like, I mean, Kathy and I can always hang out too. And
all right, so let me ask Angelina, is that okay with you about a second date?
I think I'm gonna have to pass.
Knew it.
Sorry about that, Marcus. Kathy, you were looking for Mr. Right.
So he's entertained now. Look, the best part about it was that then she turned to the other guy like, you sure you don't want to hang out? After he said he doesn't.
I want the two on the end to go, let's go on a date together, and then walk off.
That's probably, I agree with that better. They were better fit. I think they would have a good, I think they'd have at least an interesting date.
Yeah.
You know what? He may still be out there. You just haven't found him yet. So good luck. All right, that's our show for today. Thanks to Kathy, Jesse, Marcus, and Angelina. We'll see you next time. Kathy, you were looking for Mr. Right. You know what? He may still be out there. You just haven't found him yet. So good luck. All right, that's our show for today. Thanks to Kathy, Jesse, Marcus, and Angelina. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.
He's full. He's full of comments today.
He does not like her boyfriend.
Watch it as it ends, because you know how they all get up and start mingling.
Look, he didn't even shake his hand. He slapped him on the back.
That was so funny. That was a good one.
Becoming a transformational life.